and welcome to Growth Daily Books. In this episode, you'll hear about Robert Kiyosaki's best-selling book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, where you can acquire all of the lessons taught in the book in this 10-minute book summary. So sit back, relax, grab a pen and paper, and let's get started. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a personal finance book written by Robert Kiyosaki that encourages readers to think differently about money and wealth. The book is written in the form of a parable featuring two fathers with different financial philosophies. The poor dad, who is Kiyosaki's biological father, and the rich dad, who is the father of Kiyosaki's friend and the source of much of Kiyosaki's financial education. Through the stories of these two men, Kiyosaki illustrates the importance of financial literacy, entrepreneurship, and taking calculated risks in order to build wealth. Kiyosaki shares the financial lessons he learned from both his poor dad and his rich dad, as well as his own experiences, in order to help readers understand the principles of building wealth and achieving financial independence. One of the main messages of the book is that traditional methods of accumulating wealth, such as going to school, getting a good job, and saving money, are not enough. Instead, Kiyosaki advocates for financial literacy and entrepreneurship as key components of achieving financial independence. One of the key ideas that Kiyosaki presents in the book is the concept of financial intelligence. According to Kiyosaki, financial intelligence is not the same as having a high IQ or being good at math. Instead, it is the ability to understand and use money effectively. This includes understanding how money works, how to invest, and how to create passive income streams. Kiyosaki argues that financial intelligence is just as important, if not more important, than traditional forms of intelligence, and that it can be learned by anyone willing to put in the effort. Another important concept that Kiyosaki discusses in the book is the idea of asset columns. Kiyosaki mentions that most people have their money divided into three asset columns: liabilities, which are also called debts; expenses, or things that cost you money; and assets, things that generate you income. According to Kiyosaki, the key to building wealth is to shift the balance of your asset columns so that you have more assets and fewer liabilities and expenses. He recommends investing in assets such as rental properties, stocks, and businesses, rather than relying solely on a traditional job or saving money in a low-interest savings account. In addition to discussing financial concepts, Kiyosaki also shares his own experiences and the lessons he learned from his rich dad. One of the main lessons he emphasizes is the importance of taking calculated risks in order to achieve financial success. Kiyosaki states that fear of failure and the desire for security can hold people back from pursuing opportunities and taking risks that could lead to financial gain. Many of the lessons in the book include parables, which are short stories that illustrate a particular point or principle. Here are a few examples of parables cited in Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The rat race. This parable illustrates the dangers of working for someone else and relying on a traditional job for income. It tells the story of a group of rats who are running on a wheel in a laboratory. The rats believe that they are running towards a reward, but in reality they are just running in circles and going nowhere. The parable is used to illustrate the idea that working for someone else and relying on a traditional job for income can be like running on a treadmill. You may be working hard, but you are not making any real progress. To escape the rat race, Kiyosaki advises readers to adopt a different mindset and approach to work and wealth. He recommends focusing on building assets that generate passive income rather than simply trading time for money through a traditional job. He also advises readers to develop financial literacy and to understand how money works so that they can make informed decisions about how to build and grow their wealth. Kiyosaki suggests that there are several specific actions that readers can take to escape the rat race, including investing in assets that generate passive income. Examples of assets that can generate passive income include rental properties, dividend, paying stocks, and businesses that can be run without requiring a lot of personal time and effort. Educating themselves about money. Kiyosaki advises readers to develop financial literacy and to understand how money works. This includes learning about different investment options, understanding how taxes and fees impact their investments, and learning how to manage risk. Changing their mindset about work and wealth. Kiyosaki advises readers to shift their mindset from one of working hard to earn a paycheck to one of building long-term financial independence. This means focusing on building assets and creating passive income streams rather than simply working for a paycheck. Diversifying their income streams. Kiyosaki advises readers to diversify their income streams rather than relying on a single source of income. This can include building multiple streams of passive income, as well as developing multiple skills and expertise that can be leveraged to generate income in different ways. The Gardener and the Rich Man. This parable illustrates the importance of building passive income streams in order to achieve financial independence. It tells the story of a rich man who hires a gardener to take care of his garden. The gardener works hard and takes good care of the garden, but he is paid a fixed salary and does not have any ownership stake in the garden. The rich man, on the other hand, owns the garden and receives passive income from it. Kiyosaki uses this parable to illustrate the difference between working for someone else, like the gardener, and owning a business, like the rich man. He argues that in order to achieve financial independence, it is important to own a business or other assets that generate passive income, rather than simply working for a wage. The power of leverage. This parable illustrates the concept of leverage, or using other people's time, money, and resources to achieve one's goals. It tells the story of a man who buys a piece of land and hires a team of workers to clear the land and build a house on it. The man uses his own time, money, and resources to oversee the project, but he leverages the time, money, and resources of the workers to get the job done. The parable is used to illustrate the idea that leverage can be a powerful tool for achieving success and building wealth. To use the power of leverage, Kiyosaki advises readers to take the following actions. Learn how to leverage other people's resources. Kiyosaki advises readers to learn how to use other people's resources to achieve their goals. This can include using other people's money, expertise, or time to help grow a business or invest in real estate, for example. Build relationships with successful people. Kiyosaki advises readers to build relationships with successful people who can provide guidance, support, and access to resources. He argues that these relationships can be a powerful form of leverage, as they provide access to knowledge and expertise that can help readers achieve their goals. Use technology to leverage their efforts. Kiyosaki advises readers to use technology to leverage their efforts and to reach a wider audience. This can include using social media and other online platforms to promote a business or to share information and knowledge. Learn to delegate and outsource. Kiyosaki advises readers to learn how to delegate and outsource tasks that are not core to their business or goals. By outsourcing these tasks, readers can free up their time and focus on the most important activities that will help them achieve success. One of the strengths of the book is Kiyosaki's ability to present complex financial concepts in a way that is easy for readers to understand. He uses relatable examples and anecdotes to illustrate his points, making the book enjoyable to read as well as informative. Another strength of the book is its focus on the importance of financial literacy and entrepreneurship. One potential critique of the book is that some of the ideas presented may be controversial. For example, Kiyosaki's emphasis on taking risks and his downplaying of the importance of a traditional education may not be universally accepted. However, it is important to note that the book is meant to be thought-provoking and to encourage readers to think differently about money and wealth. Overall, Rich Dad, Poor Dad is an engaging and thought-provoking book that challenges readers to think differently about money and wealth. It encourages readers to seek financial literacy, entrepreneurship, and the willingness to take calculated risks in order to achieve financial independence. While some of the ideas presented in the book may be controversial, it offers valuable insights and practical advice for anyone looking to improve their financial situation. If you enjoyed this micro-podcast, you may subscribe to receive daily bite-sized book reviews and summaries to grow yourself and your career with topics in skills development, business, relationship, and life in general. Only at Growth Daily Books.